Just wanted to send some words of encouragement. Y'all stay focused. Y'all keep working hard. Believe in yourself. Prove everybody that doubts y'all wrong. Show up every day. Stay pure. Keep your heart pure. Stay motivated. Stay inspired. Show love to your people. From Nip Hussle.
Man, in the words of my partner, man, Sonny Black, man, put the gloves on. Anytime, anywhere, any place. Just put them on. Put them gloves on.
Put the gloves on.
Yeah, put them gloves on. Salute to my brother Sonny.
Put the Gloves On podcast coming to you live.
Put the gloves on, period. Put the gloves on, period.
To the money counter, got a couple paper cuts. I got my own whip, I don't take the bus. This is second nature, other words is cake to us.
Swimming pool when I dive in, boy, I'm top 5, fuck it, top 10. A lot of niggas wanna ride the wave, now I put a plank out to tell them swim. Said I ain't got no time for no basic hoes, and I ain't got no time for no fake friends. But I can name these chicks accordingly. Tell the truth, that girl Courtney was boring me. Yeah, you heard I fuck Kaya reportedly. Emily, yeah, she just wants some more of me. Yeah, you know I smash over sororities, and these bitches, they just can't get over me.
Like, social media runs a lot of people's lives, man. It runs a lot of people's lives because people feel like they cannot make a move without placing it on social media. Exactly. I'm gonna tell you right now, social media is gonna be has been and will continue to be the death of people. Because at the end of the day, people done got killed over social media because you want to be out there. Oh, I'm on Parksville Lane at 745 Parksville Lane and Waldorf, and you sitting like this. The fuck? Man, I've been wanting to kill you. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to 745 North Park Lane and I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like the fuck.
Exactly.
Everybody let social media run their lives, man. That's the problem, man. And she deserved everything she got.
Yeah.
Probably she deserved everything she got. Like, it ain't like when we grew up, man. When I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, you can get your ass whooped and it wasn't a problem.
Exactly.
Now you got all types of agencies. What we got, we went from BCW to ACS. You even scream at your child wrong, that's child abuse. You're going to jail.
Adrian Peterson style.
You understand? ACS don't play in New York City. You even look at your child wrong. Excuse me, we're taking your child. Now your child is going into foster care, and you got to go through 10,000 hours of a program before you get your child.
You never even touch your kid. Somebody can just make a complaint because they
exactly. It don't even got to be.
And now you got a whole investigation on you. And shit.
Yeah, she was talking to him like. To me, I was like, she talking to him like. Brady Father probably talked to her. Like that's how she was talking.
Because you know what it was crazy.
Like
was she young?
Yeah, she looked young. I don't know the exact age. She looked fairly young though.
She looked fairly young because that's the epidemic of babies having babies. Yeah. You understand? Because your mother never treated you a certain kind of way, so now your mother treated you a certain kind of way. What in the?
That's her right there. Yeah, that's her right there.
Bring that over here.
Everything.
Well, first of all, she deserved everything she got.
On YouTube though.
I would have beat her.
It's like 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's
people
not
talking about it.
People you talking about the edited version of people?
Right.
It's really good about the whole making a scene thing. It's really you take the lesson away from it when you make that big ass scene like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's another thing I wanted to say when he talked about social media. That also took away the urge or the strong want to be low key. Like nobody wants to be low key anymore. Everybody
she can't know everything.
So this is what you're dealing with. When you want to be seen, you tend to do things and be extra, and that's what's causing people to do extra things out here now. So.
And what does that say about your friends? Because now I'm going with you to record you beat your kid in school. Right. Everybody need to be locked up. Yep. All three of them.
Right. I already knew that I was going to go through protocol and call authorities once they see that. They can't wait to do shit like that anyway.
But I'm trying to figure out what is the thrill? What is the thrill of recording something?
That's what I'm saying. Like
there was a kid. There was a kid
thing that from social media.
Exactly, it's the clout thing. Like everybody like everybody dick get hard and pussy get wet. by how many views and likes and comments that they get on the fucking video.
I'm gonna show y'all how
because
now
that my child.
Yeah, but now they tell you.
I'm gonna show y'all. Like, why you need to show us?
But they tell you, the more views you get, the more money you can make off of it. Granted, but now you get yourself into a situation like this, or and in Long Island there was a situation in Nassau County where this black kid moved into a white neighborhood and was walking some girl home peacefully and got jumped by some kids from another town, and they killed him.
Yeah.
But you have 40 students recording this kid getting killed.
Because it's social media.
But now, cool, fine, social media, you get your views. Everybody who uploads that views is a part of that crime. Now we all go, we recorded it, but now we all going to jail because we're part of it. Nobody took the initiative to stop him or help him out or whatever. But we sat there and recorded the shit and was like, oh yeah, cool, I got it, I'm gonna upload it. Instead of saying, I got it, let me give this to the police or whatever you want to do.
Whatever they want to do.
I think technology, not even social media, technology is going to be the death of the human species. You look at Home Depot, you look at all these stores that are getting rid of the cashiers and shit because you got self-checkout. You get rid of bank tellers because you can put everything through the system. All you gotta do is you can cash your check at an ATM machine.
Yeah. But I think that's more so like trying to make everything convenient for us.
Making Americans lazy.
You know, yeah.
America's a lazy spot. You go to a third world country, bro, they're so appreciative of everything that they have and everything that they can do for you.
Yeah, Americans spoiled. Yeah.
You come to America, it's like, I'm not doing that shit.
Man, everybody
spoiled. Even Africans are Africans fuck with us. Fuck you, you American black boy.
They come over and get spoiled too.
You.
Shit got personal.
Yeah, they come in. I know they do. No, they do come over and end up getting spoiled too. They get accustomed to our culture.
That's why I tell
they
you.
They get addicted to our culture. Actually,
a lot of Hispanics down here, you know, they real strong in culture, but you know, after a couple generations have passed, and you know, they become Americanized. A lot of that stuff they're gonna lose. You know,
like Asians too.
Where they dress, you know, the things they eat, things of that nature, you know. A lot of them might even stop speaking Spanish, you know. But you got to be careful with that though, because a lot of jobs now require people to speak English.
Bilingual. Like when we do a hire, we prefer people to be bilingual.
Oh yeah.
And I can't even speak whatever language you tell that I'm hiring you for. So I'm hiring you because I can't speak shit. So.
Man, they hire people that can't speak the language because it's cheap labor.
It is.
Like the Mexicans, you know what I mean? I ain't racist, but the Mexicans sit outside of Home Depot and they wait. And as soon as you come out with at least 2 sheets of plywood, them niggas run up on your car. Yo, Bobby, you need me to put this down? Like, you know, I do this for $50. Like, because they appreciate $1 more than what we do. Like, we sit here like not for nothing. Hennessy, taking trips and all this shit like that. These niggas take this shit and take.
Don't make like we got money on it.
Yeah, I don't know about you.
They keep building and building.
They keep building and building.
Keep spending.
They going around here.
While we keep spending
and these Mexicans are sitting here, and it's different people. Like me and Sammy was talking about it on the way down, right? Like, why is it so hard for people like us, people of color, to do bigger and better things? Like, you look at it for what it is. Look at the.
Hold on, what you mean bigger and better though?
Like you got like people that's content with being in the hood. Oh, yeah. You got people that's content with the lifestyle that they live, and they're not building for the future. Like, you gotta look at it from the perspective of white people. A lot of white people, they build their stuff so that when they die, their kids is gonna take over that business. Donald Trump is an asshole. I hate him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's a smart businessman because he built the business to whereas he built it, his father gave him his first meal to start. Right. Here's $1 million. You do what you got to do with that. Whatever happens, happens. Right. Then you turn around. He built something, and he brought his kids into it. His youngest son is set for life. He never has to worry about nothing a day in his life because he's set, because his father set something for him.
So for what you just said, prime example is there's no knowledge being taught to our people about
This
longevity.
No, this
everybody's always talking.
You know what?
But there was so excitement. There was there was so excitement about from our grandparents to our parents, and then bringing it down to us. So our grandparents told our parents, because they finally got the opportunity, go get you a job that has benefits. That's why everybody took sanitation and the NYPD and all of them tests. Boom. So now you do your 20 years, you get you a pension, you set for life. That's all we were taught. Go get you a solidified job. Boom. So now our parents taught that to us. So, for example, my family. So my father told me to go into his profession. This is what you're going to do. So growing up, my whole life, I said, I'm going to follow his footsteps and follow my grandfather's footsteps and do this, do my 20 years, get my pension, keep it moving. And then I ran into real estate. And I said, you know what? And I was in high school. At 17 years old, my first check was $5,000 in high school. I said, I made $5,000 doing that. And my cousin went to go follow the family tradition, and he made $25,000 a year. So I said, I think it took like 3 weeks for me to close the deal. So in 1 month, I made $5,000. There's 12 months in the year, you do the math. I'm still in high school. And now my cousin is out risking his life as a police officer every day to only make $25,000. I said to my father, I said, I'm not going to be a cop. For the next 5 years, every month, my father told me to go take the test. I said, I'm not going to take it. He said, go take the test. I'm not going to take it. I don't want to be a cop. It's not because I don't want to, help the community. I do a lot of community stuff with the organization I'm with. Right. But I realized that for me to risk my life, for the peanuts that these police officers are making, the peanuts that these teachers are making, it's not worth it. And they're supposed to be the people that are teaching and protecting us. Like you got doctors and all this other stuff making millions and gazillions of dollars, athletes making all this money, and they decided they don't want to play. They still making a check for $100,000. So it's how we were taught. We were taught to just go settle for this, get your pension, and rock the fuck out, and hopefully you can enjoy your retirement. Instead of being taught about investments and purchasing real estate and doing all this. But we think, all right, let me go buy a Mercedes, and that thinks that I'm making it. Let me go buy a Beamer, that thinks I'm making it.
Now on the other side of the tracks, it's a side that we don't even get that. What you said. You know what I'm saying? That we follow in your father's footsteps. Your father had a plan already set up for you, right? Some folks don't even get that.
But I didn't have that. I didn't have that plan.
Those are the folks that you probably.
But that's what I'm saying. So the thing about it is this: education, information, everything is out there. The same way we spend 9, 10, 11, 12 hours on social media looking at bullshit, looking at world star hip hop fights, niggas fighting, everybody out there cracking jokes and all that shit. Ha Davis and Rio and all the rest of these niggas. We should spend that time looking on social media on how to build ourselves. Everything is given to you. The game is given to you. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is be able to take the information that's given to you and take it and twist it and mold it into the way that you can form it to make something of it. My grandfather always taught me, man, you will be as successful as the person that you talk to for no reason.
Mm-hmm. What did we just say?
You will be successful as the person that you talk to no reason. If I'm sitting here right now and I'm sitting on here on the corner and I'm talking to you and we talking about nothing, then what the fuck kind of information are you giving me for me to be successful in life? I can have a little bullshit ass conversation with you, but I'm not gonna sit an hour sitting here talking about sports and all this other shit. What kind of information can you give me so that tomorrow morning I can wake up and be a better person?
But it goes back to your pride. Are you willing to sit there and have a conversation with somebody who you know is better than you and learn from that person?
Then that's the problem. That's what I say. People don't want to progress. Like I said, you can go online right now. The same way we all got smartphones, and you can Google how to buy a house, how to invest in real estate. You listen to the radio station, how these white people, they give it to you. They say, yo, listen, come sit here for 2 hours. I'm going to teach you how I was taught to get this money. And look how many people go and sit there and sit in them real estate shits and actually listen and see how to get money. It's so easy to get money. We could all be good. We choose not to because we want to sit here. We want to do bullshit.
We're comfortable.
And we're stagnant in what we are.
That's my word right there. Stagnant.
We stagnant in what it is. What we were talking about coming down, investing in real estate. You get 6 people $40,000, buy a foreclosed house. Fix it up, resell it. You're gonna sell it for $100,000. Everybody's out of 6 people, $100,000. You all gonna come out with like $20,000, $15,000. Guess what?
But on the flip side, with all of that, you also have people that have the knowledge that don't want to teach you.
Right.
Prime example. Not to put you on blast. We're driving down here. He was like, yo, I'm gonna take my money and go buy another car.
Right.
And I said, why are you gonna do that? I said, the car we in rides perfectly fine. I said, so the money that you were gonna put in, I said, why don't me, you, and we get like 2 or 3 other people, and we put that money in together and we go buy something in Philly. Yeah. Go buy something somewhere else.
No, which is true.
And he was like, you know what, I was just talking to my boy about that, but I didn't even think about it.
But you know, but you gotta understand something. And it's not to sound cocky or anything, or it's not to sound cocky, or it's not to sound like I'm big ball and shot calling, because I'm not. But I can go buy the car and still invest in something that I want to do, because at the end of the day, I don't be out here spending my money doing stupid shit.
But
you understand?
Now,
like
to what you're saying, you could do that.
I can.
And that's what has not just you. That's what has us as a whole jacked up, is because we sit there and say, all right, well, fuck it, I made 10 grand. So if I made it once, I can do it again. I'm gonna take 5 or put it to the car. I'm gonna take the other 5 to put it toward the real estate. Instead of taking that 10. Put it into the real estate. Now you got a bigger profit margin when you come out. So now you take that 10, you put it in real estate. Or if that transaction, let's say you make 25 grand, you can take that same 5 grand. Because it's only gonna take you 3 months to flip a house. That's what people got to realize. It takes you 3 months to flip a house. So now you take that same 5 grand that you were gonna buy this car with, and you go buy that car. But now you have $20,000 to reinvest instead of. If you would have put 5 into it, now your percentage, instead of getting 25, you'd have got 12. So in 3, if you held that from this point, if you can't hold out another 3 months to accomplish your goal of having that car, bro.
But it's cool. But I don't have. See,
I'm not talking about you. Take yourself out the situation. See, you ride.
But me and you.
But that was. I know, but I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
No, it ain't taking it personal. It's just that that's a conversation that we had.
But see, we gonna go. We not talking about. No, I'm not talking to Tyler.
So.
But I'm just saying that logic is how people think. Instead of sitting there and realizing that it only takes 3 months to flip a house. So if I can dump the whole 10 grand into the